Good morning, guys. I'm super excited for today's video because I'm going to be trying different influencers get ready with me for a whole week. I have been wanting to do this for so long, so I'm finally doing it. So today is Monday, so I am doing Caitlyn Johnson because she is one of my favorite influencers. Okay, so the first thing Caitlyn Johnson always does is drink water out of her Stanley. So I got my Stanley right here and we're going to hydrate. Okay, the next thing she does is make her bed, so I'm gonna do that real quick. Okay, now my bed is made, and Caitlyn Johnson is mostly ASMR, so we're gonna try ASMR even though I'm like really bad at it. So we're just gonna do that for a little bit. Okay, then Caitlyn picked out her jewelry, so I know she's really big on like the initial letters and stuff, so I'm gonna do a G necklace. And then for earrings, I'm just gonna do these gold hoops for my first, and then these little diamond hoops, you can't even tell, for my second. The next thing she does is she does all her skincare and makeup, and she does mostly skincare, which is good, but I don't really have any skincare, I'm not gonna lie, so I'm just gonna do whatever skincare I have and then light makeup and call that good. I so miss my nails because that would have sounded so much better with my nails. Okay, the next thing she does is her outfit, and I'm just gonna tell you guys now that I wear a uniform, so it's gonna be the same thing every day. I'm sorry. This literally has to be the ugliest color out there, but that's okay. The next thing she does is puts on her perfume, so we're gonna do that, and I'm gonna do the Darling perfume because it's my newest favorite, so we're gonna do that. She does her hair, and she always has her hair in heelless curls, so I wanted to do heelless curls last night, but I took a shower, so my hair was wet, so I couldn't do it. So we're just gonna put my hair in a half up, half down because that's what she did in the video I'm referring from. Okay, so I just laid the clip in there, kind of. I know she's mostly ASMR, but I just am not very good at ASMR, so it was more talking. Good morning, guys. It's now Tuesday, so today I'm doing Sienna Rose. And Sienna is actually the person that I got this idea from, so all credits go to her. But today we're doing her routine, and I'm super excited. Okay, so the first thing she also does is drink water, so we're gonna do that first. And I have my Stanley again. Okay, the next thing she does is make her bed, and Sienna Rose also does a lot of ASMR, so we're gonna try it again today, but like I said yesterday, I'm still not very good at it. Okay, so then she puts on her outfit, and like I said, I have a uniform, and so does she, so that works perfectly. Okay, here's the outfit. It's ugly as always. Okay, and the last thing she does is just get ready for school by like her hair and her makeup and stuff like that. And she used a claw clip for her hair, but my hair just does not stay in claw clips. So we're just gonna put it in a ponytail. Like I said earlier, I found this like inspiration of doing people's morning routines for a whole week on her channel. And I thought it was a really good idea. So I just kind of made it my own a little bit. But I really like her content. It's really good. And she's a pretty small creator, but I think she's definitely going to be one of the bigger ones in a couple years because she has really good content, I think, and like her ideas are really good. So I think she's going to be a really good content creator. Okay, and then for makeup, she literally just curled her eyelashes and put on lip gloss, so that's what we're going to do. I would definitely go check her channel out because she has like very similar content to what I make. Actually, hers is like 20 times better, but it's like she does very aesthetic get ready with me's and like a whole bunch of vlogs. It's very good. I really like it. For the lip gloss, I'm just going to use this sparkly purple one that I got in my Ipsy box, which my last one's actually coming soon. I don't know when that is, but I'm expecting a haul. And that's all she does, I think. Good morning, it's now Wednesday, so today we're doing Kinsey Yoles. And you may be wondering why I'm already ready, and that is because in her Get Ready With Me, she basically just does like the same thing I do, where she just talks while getting ready, and she's already basically ready. It's just like her face and her hair, if that makes sense. So that is what we're going to be doing today. She also mostly did skincare in the video I'm going off of, and like I said on Monday, I don't really have skincare. So we're just going to be doing some makeup. And she also doesn't really do her hair in the video, but I'm going to do mine because I would run out of things to do. In her video, she was talking about all these huge thunderstorms that were happening, and it actually just rained a whole bunch yesterday, so that's kind of crazy. I'm having a lot of fun doing these morning routines because it's like getting me up in the morning, and it's also just like something to do rather than just talk to you guys, if that makes sense. Because it's like, it gives me something to talk about, if that makes sense. Okay, I just put my hair in a messy bun. I really like Kinsey because she just is so happy all the time, and it's just like such a positive attitude from her channel. I also love that she's like friends with Liy Shops. I think that's how you say your name, because I really like her videos too. They're both just so like positive and preppy. I just like their style. I feel like Kinsey wears like quite a bit of makeup every day, but I don't really have time to do that, so I'm just gonna do what I normally do, which is pretty simple. So I'm just gonna put on concealer, which I already did, curl my lashes, and then put on lip gloss. Okay, I'm also gonna put on the Darling perfume, of course, because I always do that now. And now I think I'm all ready. Good morning, guys. It's Thursday, so today we're doing Liy Shops. Okay, like everybody else, the first thing she does is drink water. Don't mind my hair, but then she brushes her teeth and does all her skincare. So we're gonna do that. Cheese. That's literally all the skincare I have, so I guess we're done with that step. Okay, then she goes to get an energy drink every morning, and I do have a lime slush Alani that I have, so I might go get that. Okay, so then she does all her makeup, so we're gonna do that. And she did curl her hair in the video, so I was like, oh, I'll just straighten it because I don't like how my hair curled looks. But my hair's still wet from my shower last night, so I can't really straighten it. And I don't have time to blow dry it and then straighten it. So I guess we're just gonna not do any heat today. But first, we gotta taste test this lime slush because I've never had it before, and I'm really excited because I basically have like all the Alanis in my fridge, just not that fridge that you guys saw. Crispy. It smells like super sour. It's like, it's not as strong as their other ones, so my mom would probably like it. It's not bad though. It's actually pretty good. She always does like the bippity boppity boo thing with her curling iron to make her hair curl, but since I'm not doing that, I'm just gonna do that with my brush into the hairstyle I'm wearing, which it's gonna be a surprise for both of us. Bippity boppity boo. I just decided to add it into this little zigzag headband because I honestly had no other ideas. Okay, so now she does her makeup, and like I said before, I don't like to wear a ton of makeup to school, so we're just gonna wear what I normally wear and like add the extra steps that I add sometimes, if that makes sense. But while she gets ready, she just talks to you guys, so that's what I'm gonna do. And one thing that I really like about Liy is the same thing like about Kinsey, is they're always just so positive, and it just like brightens my day to see them. And when I say I see them, I mean like online, because I obviously have never met them. I'm also very excited because today is Thursday, which means tomorrow's Friday. And then next week, that's the last week of school before spring break. So I'm very excited. I don't even know if I'm doing anything over spring break, but just the idea of no school makes me very happy. Also, I'm not gonna lie, doing all these morning routines has made me wake up so much earlier than I usually do. Because usually I wait to wake up until like 6:55, 7. And I had to wake up for most of these at like 6:30. Granted, I did sit in bed for a while, but like I still had the alarm set for 6:30. I'm also very excited for today because after school I'm going on a run/walk with my cousin after school. We're gonna run a while and then walk and talk, and I'm very excited for that because we haven't got to do that in a while. We've gone to the gym a few days together, but that's about it. So we haven't really got to talk in a while. I'm also very sad that tomorrow's gonna be the last day of this series because I've actually had a lot of fun making it. The only thing is I didn't really make very many like shorts during this time period that I've been filming this. I think I only filmed 2 shorts, and I usually would post every day. So that was kind of bad because I didn't really go anywhere with my channel. So you guys probably were like, did she quit YouTube? Okay, I think that's done with the makeup. Now she goes and puts on her clothes, so I'm gonna go put on my uniform. I really can't decide if I like this or not because it tastes like a lime, but then it tastes like coconut. And it's kind of like weirding me out. Okay, so I got my uniform on, but then she goes to pick out her fun socks of the day, but mine have to be a certain color, so here's my fun socks of the day. They're literally just white. I added my Click Clack shoes. Okay, and then she had her perfume, and of course we're gonna do the Darling one. I'm gonna be so sad when this runs out. I'll probably have to buy a new one, honestly. Hey guys, it is officially Friday, the last day of this challenge. I'm doing my favorite influencer, Noel Kate. I'm going off of she does mostly just music, so I'm just gonna do mostly music. Yeah. I'm going off of she does just music, so I'm gonna do mostly just music. Guys, since it's the last day, we're gonna take a little break from the music so I can just talk to you guys about everything. But first off, Noel Kate is my all-time favorite influencer. I love her. I just randomly found her one day and just, I don't know, I just fell in love with all the videos. They're just so perfect, all of them. That kind of sounds like a crazy obsession. I'm just now realizing. But anyways, I'm straightening my hair because in the video she straightened her hair. Well, she didn't actually straighten her hair, but it was already straightened. So I'm just gonna straighten my hair because I have extra time, which that's a shock, I know. But I had no problem waking up to my alarm today, which was crazy because it was way earlier than the other days. So I don't really know what happened there, but I'll take it. Part of the reason I was able to wake up so early was because I knew I was going to 7 Brew. That is my favorite drink place if you know me, because it's just, there's so many endless options and it's low-key so cheap. Because I literally got my favorite drink that I always get and it was $3.25 and it was literally a large cup. I was like, okay, are you sure? I was very shocked. So I was like, I feel like it should be so much more expensive for like how good they are. It very much shocks my.
Hi guys, and welcome back to another vlog. Today is currently
The end of my full trying influencers get ready with me's for a whole week, and I hope you guys enjoyed. Bye.
Sick as it sounds, a lot.